Hello everyone, I am Will, and welcome back to my playthrough of Code Vein 2. Yep. Last we left off, we did the rest of Jose the Hero's quest line. Yeah, didn't mean to go on for almost 3 hours, but I mean, I was having fun, so I wanted to kept playing, but anyway, we start off at the substation, just kind of ran through it again, even though I cleared it out here in the present. Just kind of went through it just to make sure everything was nothing new. The only new thing was the boss at the very top, which I expected would be there. Yeah, it was a enhanced drown, basically. It was one of those big drowned enemies, but he had special lightning moves, and it's yeah, we ended up just kind of like brute forcing our way through, but we beat him. That's all that matters. Yeah. Yeah, so we beat that, claimed the substation again, got power back, went back to the clock tower in the past. Yep. Cutscene involving Jose, some guy named Godo, or I think it's Godo, or Gobo. I think it's Gobo. Yep. As well as Valentine showed up, so he was there. Kind of like a little arbitration of sorts. You know, Jose blaming Gobo for trying to kill her, and Valentine's like, where's the evidence? It's like, there's none there, and that kind of stuff. And then after that, we planned our next mission towards I think it's called the Sunken Pillar? Sunken Pylon. Oh, gotta fix the title then. The Sunken Pylon, yeah. We checked it out earlier, couldn't do anything with it, but in the past, now that we had the substation, we'd go down the elevator, take us into the submerged mall, basically is what it was. And just kind of ran through it, try to get every single nook and cranny we can. I think found an uncanny stone or two, a bunch of upgrade materials, a bunch of consumables, a new jail. I think it's the Hound jail. It's where you form like two dog heads and kind of like shove them out into bite. But we might use it later. We'll see. Well, actually, can we use it now? We could. It's not quite upgraded, but yeah, sure, why not? It gives it a bit more defense. But we found that in there. I think we found some infusion materials like Breath of Fire and a Heart Rune, whatever. Found this in there. I think we found the poison one in there. The Blood Guard Rune Leaf we also found in there. Yeah, these are now available at Jadwiga's shop unlimitedly, so we can buy them anytime we want. What else did we find in there? I think maybe like an Uncanny Stone. Some more trips down memory lane with Jose and her sister Elise. At least, you know, trying to do everything she could to help her sister and all that drama. But all our way through, and then at the end was I think it's the Megaton or Megaton or however you want to pronounce it, the remnant of that creature. Yep, wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad, boss. Definitely need to bring acid resistance and cures next time, or not get too close to its underside. But yeah, we used our shield to just kind of block the attacks instead of trying to parry, because it probably couldn't parry it anyway. But I just smacked it in the face until it died, and that was it. Yep, with that thing dead, the water was cleaned up. I think the last thing we had to do after that was, well, after being the boss, Jose gave us her little key. Well, it's Runeblade weapons, but these things here, Glutton's Eye. Yep, I actually been playing around with these. These are actually really fun. I do want to use them eventually, but first I need to max out this blood code or get the booster from it. Yep, so we got the Glutton's Eye as well as the key item for it to unlock Jose's cocoon. Did our final farewells, returned to the present, unlocked Jose's cocoon, took on Jose the blind hero. I think another trip down memory lane, all that jazz. Yep. It did take us 2 tries Jose the blind hero, but she wasn't too bad of a boss. And once I figured out you can jump her little binding trap thing, she wasn't too bad. And she wasn't too bad. And so we beat her up. I've got this blood code from her. This thing is the Blood Reaver Blade. It's in a bequeathed forma, an offensive forma that we bought from Jadwiga here. I did between episodes, but that became available after that. A faded bond showed up around Jose's cocoon, which means we could go back to the past to alter her fate. Yeah, time travel stuff like that. Again, I wouldn't recommend it, or well, in real life anyway. If you get the offer, if you have the opportunity to time travel in real life, don't. It's more trouble than it's worth. But in the game, we're going to do it anyway because I want all the stuffs. And I think that was it. I think that was the last thing we did is we fought Jose the blind hero. Yep. Yeah, I think that was it. And between episodes, I did some wandering around various spots in the sunken city, trying to see if I can find anything that was related to Jose. Couldn't find anything. Came back here to Magmell, and a bond point showed up on the other side of the room. You just barely see it above our heads. So it's another point we can travel to the past to, and apparently it's Valentine's little bond point. So we're gonna check that out here. That's actually the first thing we're gonna do is check that, because I have a feeling that's going to give us something to do with the faded bond back in the clock tower with Jose. So we're going to do that after, well, that's the first thing we're going to do, but yeah, so yeah, again, between episodes, came back here, bond showed up, bought some stuff from Jadwiga, the Blood Reaver Blade, upgraded some weapons, jails, extracted some blood codes from our masteries with the Madam. I think everyone talked about Jose real quick. Nothing really significant. Tried out some weapons, and that was it. That was it. And today, I don't know. We're gonna do that bond in the back and see where that goes. I have a feeling it's gonna give us something related to Jose, so we can do that bond back in the clock tower, or train station, or whatever. But so that's the plan. Don't know what we're gonna do after that. We're just gonna do that. In our starting equipment, I still have my Cursed Black Blade Killer. I really do like the two-handed swords in Code Vein. I really do like them. Coffin Breaker, Wrath's Fury, Adrenaline, Iron Will. Yeah. Coffin Breaker, Wrath's Fury are kind of weapon skills. Adrenaline's boost attack. Iron Will's boost defense. Got the Blood Reaver Blade here. It's like you form a... It's a particular technique with katanas, where you sheath the blade and you kind of do like a quick draw slash type flash draw strike, whatever. There's a particular name for it. I just don't know it off the top of my head. But yep, we got this because I'm gonna try it out because it does this boosts this damage. So I'm just gonna try it out. I have the Umbral Shift equipped for now. Anyway, this might change. It's basically a quick dodge. Consume an Ichor, perform a quick dodge. Very good iframes on it. Yep. Jose the blind hero, blood code. Hopefully we can get this maxed out so we can draw the booster from it. After that, we'll probably switch around to another blood code. I don't know which one I want to use, but we'll see. Have the hounds. I don't think I can upgrade this again. I have the Vitality Booster, the Ichor Absorber. We extracted this from Remnant Materials with Jadwiga between episodes. Again, more Ichor per drain attack. Mind Booster, and LP restored upon defeating enemies. Yep. I also got my daggers on the ready. Yep, so we're going to start with that. We'll change depending on the situation, but I'm going to start with that. I also have Noah as my partner. Alright. Shall we get to it? I think I rambled on long enough. Alright, let's get going. Madam? I don't think you have anything else to say.
You have successfully eliminated the hero Jose. She was long victim to the tragedy of her own life. But that very life she gave is a shining light for the future. As you were right in what you've done, so was she.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what she said when I checked in earlier.
Yeah. New revenants you cross path, pay me a visit.
Master. Yep, alright.
I await.
How are you doing? We must press on, now that Jose has been defeated, of course. But it might do us some good to take time to mend our wounded hearts.
Yep.
I'm here if you need something.
Alright, cool. I should probably check out the rest of this little building. Maybe something else has changed. Which I didn't check in on Jadwiga yet. I'm going to do that real quick.
You're back! I've been thinking about practicing my swordplay. You'll train with me when you get the chance, right?
Sure, why not? Alright. Jadwiga? Where are you at? Oh.
One of the heroes has moved on from this world, have they? That wicked moon doesn't seem to have noticed.
That wicked moon seems to not have noticed. Interesting.
Rocks. Bring them.
Alright. Anything new? Not that I can tell. Synchro replenishments. Okay. Vitality enhancer, anti-inhibitor, poisonous weapon saw. Oh, I need to get some of these. Alright.
This is
Such a hassle. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. We'll just check one more place in the back here. Again, I don't think anything's new. I'm just going to check. Don't know if you're going to miss anything. Alright. Alright, Bond.
No question about it. This bond is clearly connected to Valentin's pathos. Perhaps this is due to our encounter with him in the sunken city of the past. It may have activated this bond. It seems to be connected to some point after we traveled back in time. Should we interact and see?
Yes, we will, because we want to find out. My money's on him. He's the one who offered to... Well, I don't know. He's the one who came with the plan to seal the resurgence, and I think he's the one who brought the offer to Jose. Yeah. Or Jose's the one who gave her eyes to him. Or something along those lines. Let's find out. At least we didn't actually walk into her this time.
Time jump complete, and we do appear to be Lou Magmell of the past.
Come to pay me a visit, old friend? What a delightful surprise.
A bond to free exploration era. You can use the bond that appeared inside Magmell to travel back in time, at least to a relative peaceful era that can be explored freely. Keep in mind the heroes cannot be defeated there, nor will you find the keys to their cocoons there. Also, as the heroes you met in the past at Magmell in this era, fulfilling their requests may deepen your relationship. Oh, okay. So it's basically a way to get us into the past anytime we want. That's what I'm gathering from this. Okay. And then we can go back to talk with Jose. She can give us something to help with their faded bond. Okay.
We may re-encounter individuals we met at earlier times in the past here. Why don't we travel around and see who we find?
Well, yes, we will. There's already a gold item over there. Hold on. Speak with Jose. Speak with Valentine. Okay, that's what I thought. Before we do that, let's just check around. I wonder if Jadwiga would still notice us, because apparently she's been her dimension hopping for a while.
Out with it. What do you want?
Okay, we can't catch up, but we can give her gifts and whatnot. Alright.
You better...
Okay, that makes sense. I mean... Again, I'm pretty sure nothing's different between the past and the present. Yep. Alright. Noah's not here. Hey, the bike is broken, but we have it on us.
This here is no ordinary motorcycle. She's built to trap more than just terrain, even. Just the sort of machine for a rugged...
I'm pretty sure you already said all that.
I'll upgrade your...
Alright.
Take good
Actually, no,
care.
let me,
I'll up...
Oh, I can't. Okay, yeah, I need 2 Platinum 2s. Never mind. And the Remnant Heart 3. Alright.
Take good care.
Just checking. Alright, what's this? Blood Rune. Looks like rune weapons. Rune blades, yep. Mind and dexterity, huh? Ooh. Gatling gun organ. Launch a barrage of spears of light in front of the user. Repeat the input during the attack to fire successive shots. And blood-sucking blades. Number increases the bleed factor weapon attacks for you and your partner. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, bleed factor just means the higher the bleed you inflict on them, the more ichor you get back with the drain attack. That's actually pretty good. That is an interesting skill. Alright. Dual floating blades designed with Valentine's involvement, designed as a weapon befitting the revenant species that rules the world by nobility, strength, and most importantly, a reminder to never forget the love directed toward others. Created with the desire to preserve those values. Okay, I'll have to give those a try. Alright, Valentine, what's up?
Do you need something?
Oh, we can give him gifts and such. What can you give us? Willpower, bleed weapon solve. Okay. Police. Pasta slow cooked mazalaya, ichor and fortitude. Alright.
Oh, good. Your timing is impeccable. Do you have a moment? This may seem a strange request, but... would you accompany me to another world?
What do you mean?
Exactly as it sounds. Though I suppose that doesn't explain much. I'll explain further when we get there. Might I borrow your back?
Forge Summary Pack with Valentine.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Yes, sir.
Why don't we have a jaunt in another world? My ears are always open.
Alright, so where are we going?
You seem well. Back to work then.
Alright, where are we going? Quest list. Valentine's. Oh, okay. We were there really early. I was wondering what it's all about, but I guess now is the time it shows up.
So this is how a hunter's jail is constructed. How fascinating. Could we do this more often?
I guess. Alright. We'll check the stats. What are our traits? Link trade, spend HP to use Forma with Ichor insufficient. Okay, so we can use our health instead of Ichor when we need to. Alright. willpower +2. Alright. Alright. Is this a gateway to another world? Does this take us to Code Vein 1 or something?
There's our destination.
Uh...
Give it a touch, if you please.
I'd rather not. Whatever. Temporal Rift. Okay.
We've just set foot in a new dimension, the Temporal Rift. In defiance of credulity, the progenitor Idris possessed the sublime power to traverse time. But each time he changed the past, a new branch of history emerged. This abscess of lost time, one of many worlds of inert possibilities, is where we find ourselves now. One of my duties is to monitor the rifts and ensure they cause no harm to our world. Let us proceed. There must be some way to banish this realm for good.
Let me guess, a boss fight of some sort, but yeah. Yeah, travel to the past does cause branching timelines. Probably takes us back to the altar. Alright.
Apologies. I will be there soon.
So, boss fight? Most likely. Alright. Behind door number 1.
Careful. That's a creature born of lost pathos. As foreign invaders, it deems
one
us
of these.
hostile. We can't avoid this fight. Time to meet.
Don't get too close. Ah. Just a bit slow. Yeah, I think it's better just to block that.
I think not.
Back up a bit. I need you to open up, please. Alright, sprint to one side and dodge. Open up! Open up! Not like that. Tad soon. Oh, that was a bit too soon. Ooh, okay. Stamina back. Man, I got chunky health. There we go. Some good damage. That's bullshit. If you get knocked down, you're just done. Stamina back.
Time to meet.
hate this stack. I don't quite have enough recovery to dodge properly. I think I need to hit it head on to stagger it at that point. There we go. Enemy defeated.
Thanks to you, I've located my quarry. Let's inspect that tome.
Gotta clear my throat. Yeah, those guys aren't too bad. They need to open up so you can whack at the statue in order to kind of stagger them a bit. Alright, what do we got?
This tome serves as the rift's core. In its pages is a record of history that never manifested. With the tome removed, this rift will soon vanish. The monument is linked to our world. Lay your hand upon it when you're ready to leave.
So we beat that thing up, which was probably keeping this world afloat. Alright. Not too bad. Trustees on technological singularities driven by Forma engineering. The breakthroughs achieved at Magmell Forma Institute ushered in a new era of remnant society, advancing the technologies and accelerating global progress. Ooh. Superba bloodline, Valentine. There we go. Yep. Not too bad. Not too bad. Max stamina up, bleed factor up, stamina recovery speed down, but max liquor up. I don't know about that. Alright. Alright. Probably have to check in on him every now and then to come to one of these.
Thank you for joining me on this investigation. With your help, I was able to close the rift without issue. You keep the tome. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it later. There are several other rifts on the frontier. I hope I may entreat your company again.
We got Somatic Zeal and Restorative Cure. Yeah. Discuss with Valentine. Magmell Island Tome. So there's probably going to be another one of these in the Sunken City? Possibly? Temporarily increases strength and dexterity. Nice. That's just a consumable heal item. Alright. Cool. Alright, so need to keep an eye out on those for... I have a feeling it's going to be out here somewhere. Like around here or something like that. But, alright, let's go back. Go back to Magmell. Catch up on Valentine about the tome. Hey. Noah?
Long time no see. Talk to the workers yet? Everyone's hard at work and loving it.
I've talked to some of them, but not all of them. But we'll talk, fine. Maybe they give us something.
We need to build this thing to stand strong for centuries to come.
Although it'll probably be the same stuff.
We aren't just building a bridge, we're laying the...
Yeah, okay. Alright, Valentine. About that tome.
Do you need something? Yes, the tome we found in the rift. Shall we browse the lost annals of time? Breakthroughs at Magmell Forma Institute sparked a new era for Revenant society. Revenant technology especially made drastic strides, spurring a mass global revolution. This sounds like a world where technological progress got out of hand. Breakneck changes of technology can change the soul of man for better, or for worse. The hubris of man and Revenant alike wrought disaster on this world.
Could our Magmell trend the same fates?
I wonder. Magmell took a drastically different course in the tome's timeline. Don't worry. Now that I'm aware of the risk, I would never steer us toward a similar end. For my part, this tome has yielded much pleasant conversation, which I consider a blessing.
All right.
On to the next temporal rift.
Quest 2, Sunken City, Undead Forest, Corroded Scar. Yep.
Back to work then.
Which means there are more of those out there. Open closes desert rifts found around the frontier. Oh, okay. We could actually do that now if we really wanted to. That was a bit further out. Alright. I know where that is. We already went above. That's the past the hotel in the upper part. Yeah. We can get to that one now, actually, if we really want to. Sure, we'll do that one. We'll do that one. Let me... 29,000. Let me just check the view real quick. Alright, yeah, nothing new. Alright. So we'll spend our souls, or haze. 3 levels. Cool. So let's go do this one. Yeah, it's right across this bridge here. Let's go. And then after that, we'll go to Jose and check up on her. This should be... right over there. Alright, cool. Yeah, Valentine uses rune blades, which is pretty cool. Everyone has their own little weapon class. Yep. Mostly, anyway. I believe Lou and Noah use dual blades.
Feels so light.
Right there.
Unbelievable.
Unscathed. Unbelievable. Well, yeah, because you kept the big guys distracted, took care of the little guys, and I came and finished up the big guys. That's what we call teamwork. You distract, I deal with everything else. Alright. Heavenly glow shrooms. Ooh.
This is no place for the faint of heart.
Cultist altar. Smoldering emberstone. Okay. So I'm guessing the cultists are decaying in bloodstone. Ooh. I'm guessing the cultists found this little altar, did stuff with it, and they got their powers from that. Blood clots. If these things respawn, I'm definitely gonna come back here.
Can you cook? I'm not much of a chef myself.
We'll rest up. Yeah, I can cook. Another decaying stone. Bloodstone. Another fractured world, another boss to fight. Alright. For all we know, there could be like 2 bosses beyond this point.
How interesting. I wasn't aware of there being a temporal rift in this city. Let's see how history could have turned out here.
Really crappy, I'll say that. Alright. That'll be fine.
Apologies. I will be there soon.
Can we actually... No, we probably can't. Alright.
Only one way to handle this now.
Bias.
Now this is
Ooh.
ideal. I think not. Time to meet.
Just stamina back. Oh.
Take this.
Can't do anything about that.
Take this.
That's probably a jump. But... Oh. Let me go. Ow.
Let's turn the tide.
Oh.
Careful, they're aiming for you.
I know, I know. There's gotta be a way to knock him over. Ah.
Now this is I think not.
Yeah, because its weakness is the little things. Those things. Ah. That needs to be a little bit more telegraphed.
Won't let this end here.
Yeah, that needs to be a bit more telegraphed than its little thing. Well, if I had poison, it'd probably be okay.
May I please?
Oh, I can target them. There's a body in there. Ah, this is more bothersome than it looks. Oop. Ow. Stagger. That's fine. It is. Probably should not have gone for the little drain attack. Probably should have just stuck with a meleeing his little tentacles, if that was an option. I should have put on poison. Again, attack needs a bit more telegraphing. Otherwise, it's really hard to see. Oh. Yeah, the only thing I could tell was that he lowers it down. Oh, with the jump. He's not hard. He's just taking forever because his weak points are out of reach. That worked. Okay. I wasn't sure I actually hit it.
Together we can't be deterred. Let's fetch the tome and vacate.
Alright. He wasn't hard. It's just that his weak point is out of reach. Certain weapons are probably going to do a lot better with that. Like if you have some range attacks, you could probably take him down pretty quickly. If I had poison weapon, I have the poison weapon buff. I'm just not equipped to the weapon.
See something interesting.
If I had that, I could probably poison him pretty easily. Yeah. And when he was knocked down, instead of doing the critical, I should have just whacked at his tentacles. But Book of Lost Time, number 2. Forbidden Forma. Multiple live revenants were merged to form mindless tectonic soldiers. It was the final resource against catastrophic population decline amid a surge of megaton entities. Yeah, because I noticed his little tentacles had skeletons inside. Yeah. So that was probably one of the creations that Idris created in that timeline to fight the metagen, but since it's gone, it didn't have to do that. Alright. Cultist
Yet
Altar.
another temporal rift dealt with. Much obliged, my friend. Would you gloss through the new tome? I'd like us to discuss it.
Alright. Scattered Earth. Scorched Earth, I mean. Ooh. Create a whirlwind of flame around the user. Hold the input to extend its duration. Gonna have to give that a try. Ooh, what's this? Giant Cillian Kernel. A fully matured form of a rare edible seed that temporarily grants limitless stamina. Naturally occurring, seemingly mystical properties manifest through the powers of remnants and hunters. Ooh. I can only carry one. Is it a consumable? I think it's consumable. Alright, so we'll hold on to it. I think we got that from the boss. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, again, he wasn't hard. It's just very tedious in order to strike his little weak point. again, certain weapon or different weapons like the was it the dual blades? I think the dual blades had a skill that launches you into the air. I think that would definitely help against him. Yeah. Being able to stagger him or interrupt him pretty easily was also pretty good.
You seem well.
Well, yes, we read the tome.
Let's have a gander at the new tome. With an arcane forma, Idris fused a group of live revenants into a biological weapon. A Medigan outbreak had decimated the world population, forcing him to take this final desperate measure. This sounds like a timeline where Idris cast aside his morals to combat the resurgence. Another historical precept of sacrifices made to buy time.
It's a hard job to make things right.
I see what you mean. Those who survive must persevere, right? You make a valid point, but Idris's indiscretions make me wonder. Was this tragedy truly necessary?
You never know. You never know. I'm guessing when it all failed, he uses time travel to go back and try to fix it, I guess?
On to the next temporal rift.
Alright.
Back to work then.
Wait, let me see if you have anything new. Yes, you do. Okay. Some more weapon saws. Anti-slow. To craft anti-slow. Bloody weapon saw. Definitely want to get that. Yeah, decayed. We picked up decayed bloodstone in that cave. So hopefully it respawns. If it does respawn, then we have a good farming spot for that item. All right. So Valentine talked with. No, I can't level up. Can I? Anything new with you, Jadwiga? Probably not. And nope.
We're done.
But over here.
I sell tool.
Nope. All right.
Not for.
All right. So good thing we came to Bast here. We've got Valentine's little quest, side quests to do. We can go talk to Jose to probably get her little find the item from her to go back to her past and all that jazz. All right. So let us head to below the clock tower. Let's go talk with Jose. See if she has anything for us. She should, but. Hey, Valentine. You should probably be the same. Yep, cool. Come again. Alright. Decent progress. Alright, where is she?
You're back. Things are going great here.
Cool. Is she up on her? I don't think so. Where would she be? That is the question. She's at Magmell? She's there. Okay. I thought she'd be back in her clock tower, but nope. She's here, apparently. Somewhere here. Why do you have ordnance in a room with swords and axes? I don't ask questions. Never mind. We are on the lookout for Jose. Where could she be? Probably one of these side rooms. Doggo. Oh, can't pet Doggo. Kitty. Oh, can't pet Kitty. Before we go that way, let me continue checking up here. Probably a different, another hero is going to probably be in that room. Let's go take us back to the present. This is Jadwiga's room. Yep. Alright. Doors closed. The boys ain't here. Again, they're in the present. Kitty! Ooh, there's several kitties down here. Alright, Jose, where are you? Over here. Oh. You in here? Yes, you are. Oh, hello.
How are you, my darling?
Let's see. Restorative cure, willpower, blood, sushi. Increases defense and mind. Alright. What's up?
Oh, impeccable timing. Random question. Would you describe yourself as a picky eater?
Yes. I'm a picky eater. The gourmands.
Ah, do they now? All the better. Trade has picked up at the base these days. There's food on the market we haven't seen in a while. This seemed like the perfect opportunity to recreate some of my favorite childhood meals. My mother's homemade curry was to die for. These days, it's an extravagant treat. Unfortunately, I'm missing a key spice. If you should come by any, could you spare me some? Grant my wish, and you'd be my guest of honor at the feast of a lifetime.
Alright, speak with Jose. What do we need to get for her then? Oh, that's a little quest line, alright.
If you should come by that spice, could you spare me some?
Alright.
If you need me.
Alright, Jose, what do you need? Yeah, the 3 spices Jose needs to create the curry she fondly remembers. There, up there, and up there. Alright. Well, we did do this one right now, so let's go get it. Well, yeah, let's go get it. Is it in this building? It might be in this building. Let's actually just fast travel here. Well, no, let's go. We'll switch out our partner to Jose because it's her little request, so we're going to do that for her. I have a feeling if we create this dish, that'll give us the item necessary to travel back to the past, which means we're going to have to progress a bit forward in the game before we do that. Jose, got Noah, Jose, Valentine. Alright. Alright, so let's go here. Oh, we can't travel to it. Never mind. I thought we could travel to it. So the closest one is here? Or is that inside? Yeah, okay, that's below. Let's go here. Alright. What is pin? Alright, so the best way is that way.
I'll let you do the driving.
Shouldn't have to worry about moon envoys in the past. Luckily.
Now this is riding.
Excuse me, good sirs.
Don't let a single one escape.
We're not really here to fight. We're trying to get to your spices. As we gain loads. We're gonna have to take on this. Gonna have to take on this succubus. Yep.
That's the step.
And I want to say it was because of us, but probably not. Alright, so I think it's in this building. Yeah, it's gotta be in this building. Yeah, it's in the building. Alright. And we already cleared this building out, so we're just gotta get to probably the top floor where it's at. Be my guess. Alright, what's the way inside? There's a connection, so it's probably this building over here. I think it is. I have to remember how I got inside. Put our bracers on just in case. Well, just cause. So get in through here? Oh, through here, probably. Yeah, through here. Alright. Alright, let's go. Out of my way. Gotta find me some spices. Is it above us? Yeah, it looks like it's above us. I think it's above us. Thank you. Yeah, it's got to be at the top. I mean, there's no other explanation. Well, what? There's other explanations, but there's no other, excuse me.
I'll destroy them.
Goodbye. Yep, there it is. Near the top. Rich spice. Nice. Then we deliver to her in Magmell. Cool. Not too bad. Not too bad. Different like in the past, a lot better. It's a lot more alive, to say the least. Alright, so let's go back to Magmell, turn it in, And probably just call an episode at that point. Alright, so she's down in the big dining room. The big room. Excuse me. Right here. Here you go, Jose.
How are you, my darling?
Well, I got one of your spices for you.
That smell. That intoxicating smell. You found my spice. You're wonderful. That's everything I need. I can't believe you found it. This is the first time I'm making it for anyone outside the family. Hold tight, all right? I'll whip some up for us. Well, do you like it?
I don't know. Never tasted it. But sure, it was delicious.
Really? You think so? I'm so delighted to hear it. Although, there's something off. It's not quite like I remember. I can't put my finger on it. Which is strange because, well, I followed the recipe exactly to the letter. I am beginning to suspect that Mother did not reveal all her secrets. Very well then. In fact, so be it. I'm not going to turn down a culinary challenge like this. Let's see if I can't sleuth out Mother's secret ingredient. Something tells me it needs more spice. A kick is what's missing here. Let's sample a variety and just sort of see what works. Come find me if you locate any other spices. I'll get to the bottom of this, recipe or no recipe.
Homemade curry. Key item. Curry made by Jose based on her mother's recipe does not quite capture the flavor of her memories. Key item. Is that what we need to fix the bond? Maybe? Or is it one of them? It might be just one of them. Let's be honest, that's all I really want to do here in the past. Oops. Yeah, otherwise we have to go Colton and Cave, that's for Valentine. There's Greenhouse, I think that's I think it might be Idris or Idris. Alright, so Valentine, Idris, these are in the present. These are in the past. Undead Forest. Jose's request. Recreate the curry she fondly remembers. Yeah, I think we need all three of these in order to actually get to the past, but let us head to the present. Yep, so now this bonds. That allows us to go into the past. Let us go over here. I just want to check. I don't think we can interact with the bond here. Not yet. I have a feeling we're going to need all the curries.
It isn't strong enough to make the jump through time. There are other things we should be focused on.
I know. I had a feeling that was going to happen anyway. Alright, we'll make the Undead Forest next. How much do you want to bet? Yeah, Undead Forest next. Which means, okay, so here, make the way this way, we can go here, make way that way. Probably do this, probably go here, then there, then jump here to there. Okay. Well, let's Let's finish off in Magmell. Yep, we'll call an episode after that. Alright. And with that, I'll call an episode. Yep, I'll call it right here. Yes. We interacted with the bond in the back of the building, which is now I guess a free to and from the present and the past. Kind of like a little two-way gate. Yep. So now we can interact with the bond, head to the past anytime we want. Yep. So we went back there, went to the past, where we talked with Valentine. He requested our help in curbing, I'll say, deviations in the timeline, I guess. I don't know what the right word for it, but snuff out branching timelines. How about that? Basically what the TVA, I think, the Time Variance Authority from the Loki series in Disney. Yeah, the Marvel series. Yeah, basically just snuffing out timelines. I think that's basically what we were doing. Yeah, so we did two of those back to back. The first one was here in Magmell. We found it really early on. It's this right here, Shoreline Cavern. Yep. It's basically just boss fights. Yeah, it's just get into the area, fight a boss, grab the key item, and hop out. First boss was one of those little metal spheres with the cats inside. I'm not sure, don't quite know what they're called. Yeah, we beat it up. Took its sweet time because the only way to really beat it up is to wait for it to open it up so we can attack the statue at the inside, which is his weak point. So we just kind of did what we could to get to that. Luckily, it did take us only one try, but we beat it up. I think he gave us a forma. Yeah, a somatic seal is what somatic seal and a restorative cure were our rewards for defeating that boss. Yep. We also partnered up with Valentine in the past. So now he's a available partner in the past as well. So then we got his little blood code. Yep. The Superba blood code Valentine 1. Pretty balanced. Except low mind, low vitality, but everything else is pretty good. Mm-hmm. But yep, so we beat up the boss, grabbed the little key item, talked about how technology ran rampant and ended up destroying everything. Yep. After that, went back into the Sunken City, to the little plateau area past the hotel. Yeah, we got up here earlier. We crossed the bridge here. There's a little altar in the back. A bunch of Emperor Stones, decayed bloodstone, stuff we could actually use to craft. I'm saying weapon salves, little greases for our weapons. Which I should try and figure out the gift situation. I need to figure that out. But yep. So we found the other little gateway to another dimension. Took on I forget what it's called, the Biocystis? I don't know, the little giant thing with tentacles on its back. Its weak point is little tentacles. It wasn't too bad, except serious damage negations on its ankles. Yeah, at least the physical anyway. If we had maybe an element, it would go a bit faster, but I didn't have one equipped at the time, so just kind of whacked away at its ankles, trying to get to its little tentacles. Yep, so all in all, it wasn't too bad. This grab attack needs a bit more telegraph to it, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. Yeah, definitely probably would have been a lot better if I had a different set of weapons and a different set of skills, just so I can reach the little tentacle weak points a lot easier. But yeah. So yeah, we beat him up, picked up another tome about that timeline where Idris basically used, created chimeras out of people, combining them into giant creatures to stave off the resurgence. Yeah. We also picked up the Scorched Earth little skill and giant Cillian Kernel. Yeah. Temporarily grants basically infinite stamina, which is pretty good. It's actually very good, but yeah. So that's 2 down. I think there's at least 2 more. One's in the forest, the other one's in the scar. So we're just definitely gonna do those when we come upon them. But yeah. And then after that, we found Jose here in Magmell. I thought she'd be at the clock tower or train station, but nope, she's in here. Talked with her. She wanted us to give spices so she could recreate her mother's dish. The first one was in Sunken City. Picked it up in the little dungeon we already cleared out earlier. Yeah, it's this one here. It's the same little dungeon building. You have to use the bike's glide function to get over here. Yeah, it's the same building. So we already cleared it out. Picked up the spice she wanted. Came back here. She created a dish for us. And I think that was it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. And next episode, we are probably going to go into the Undead Forest. That's probably the next step. We'll probably head this way. Yeah. Yeah, we'll head this way. Try to clear this little area out. Yeah. Because I don't think we can get in here just yet. I think that's a little bit later. This is probably the final area. Like the final boss is probably over here. But so yeah, we'll probably start here and work our way this way. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. I like it. So yeah, next episode, we're going to begin exploring the Undead Forest and do any quests along the way. Yep. But again, that's for another episode, and I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.